Hi guys, I'm back. But this time I want to talk to you guys about why I choose Scentsy. I have shared my story, but I don't think I've ever shared why I choose Scentsy and why today I started in 2009. I chose Scentsy then and why I still choose Scentsy. So back in 2009, my dear friend introduced Scentsy to me, and I was just really skeptical because she has done many businesses before, and that was a business that I did sign up for that I never told anybody about. I signed up for this business. They're not even a business anymore. And it was home decor is what was sold. And I hosted a party here at my house. A lot of people came out, and we had a lot of food. And the products that I sold was pretty expensive. Things that you hang on the wall, just household decor stuff, but it was pretty expensive. And I don't know if it was the price point that turned people away, or I don't know. I mean, not only was I there, but she was there to help me. And people ate my food. They ate the food, but they really didn't buy anything. It was really tiresome. I was burned out. I'm thinking, I don't want to do this again. That's what I said to myself. I'm not going to do this again. I actually signed up. I don't even know how much my commission check was. I just knew I wasn't doing it again. It was too much work. So when she told me about Scentsy, the first thing that came to mind, like, oh no, I don't want to do that. If I got to do parties, I don't want to do that because I had a bad experience. So a lot of times bad experiences will cause you not to react, to respond a certain way. I said, I don't want to do that. And then she came back and said, you don't have to do parties. I said, okay. Then we had meetings that I could not really make. Like she said, you don't have to go to meetings. It's not mandatory. I said, okay, but I still wasn't sold on that. I wasn't, because I didn't know what Scentsy was, never heard of it, never used the products. Now, at least with the other company, I saw the stuff that she had in her house, but I had not heard of Scentsy, never really heard of it. Now, she did have a warmer on her stand because she's a hairstylist, but it was so new, like I still wasn't sure. So anyway, another friend of mine gave me the warmer, and that really sold me. It was the product. When I saw that it sold itself, like this warmer, and I still have it here in my kitchen now, that warmer sold me. It was the fragrance that sold me because I was able to smell it in 3 rooms in my house. So it sold itself. And again, you know, my friend was talking about the opportunity. She wasn't trying to get me to buy. She tried to sell me on the opportunity, but I was not buying it. Like, I don't care what you say. But I was sold once I experienced the warmer, okay? Simple as that. Now, I worked in the insurance industry for so many years. And I always said to myself, if I did something on the side, I don't want it to be hard. It does not need to be complex. And let me tell you guys, I have ADHD. And because I have ADHD, I have a hard time focusing. I will check out because if it doesn't interest me, I'm going to check out. So I knew that it needed to be something that's simple enough for even me to be a part of it. And I already know my dynamics because I'm so busy working, and I had a very busy daughter, and being a caregiver, like, it's got to fit in my schedule. 1, I'm so ADHD. And number 2, it's got to fit in this busy lifestyle of mine. And number 3, it cannot be complex. It's got to be something that almost sells itself without me being heavily involved in it. Because this is what I did for years, guys. I sold insurance, and I had to sit there and convince people to buy. I had to convince them how important it was to buy what I was selling. I don't want to do that again. Nope. I don't want to do that again. So that was another thing I told her. And the challenge for me is that I am even technology challenged as well. Like, I didn't even know how to copy and paste when I joined Scentsy. Like, if I got to be doing a lot with technology, count me out, because I don't know how to do all that stuff. It's got to be basic and very simple for me to want to do it. It's got to be broken down all the way. Got to, like, dumb it down almost. Like, give me the book for dummies kind of thing. It's got to be that kind of simple for me. Yes. And a lot of times I heard people say things like, oh, that's really easy. No, it's not easy for me. Maybe easy for others, but not for me. I know my limitations. I know what I'm capable of doing. Then I knew that it was going to be something that I had to incorporate my family with. I knew it was going to have to be something that they can be a part of. This worked. It fit right in because, one, my daughter was 9 years old when I started. She was able to go with me to events. She really learned so much from these events. She learned how to count to the nearest dollar. She learned how to talk to people because, again, the product sells itself. If you hold it in your hand and somebody's smelling the fragrance, the product sells itself. When she had it out, oh my gosh, people are like, oh, and when they see a little kid, they're like, oh, I want to do what I can to help the family. My brother is autistic. My brother was always in the house. He never interacted with people until I became a Scentsy consultant. I would take him with me to my events. People love my brother Jeff. He would help. He felt like he belonged. This business makes him feel like he belonged because he's very limited as to what he can do. The fragrances does something with him. He liked labeling them for me. When he helps set them up, he can tell people what they are. My nephew the same way. Well, not the same, but he has a place as well, but not like my brother. It's different. And I got to tell you guys, I took some notes because I didn't want to leave out anything because I want you guys to know why I choose Scentsy. So, in 2012, my son developed a brain tumor. He had 7 surgeries total. In 2016, my brother Jeff had a stroke. In 2020, Mama had a massive stroke. In 2021, Mama spent like 3 months or so in the hospital where she was almost to the point of death. In 2023, my nephew was hospitalized. It was something that we were going through. In 2024, I lost my oldest brother. So a lot of things have happened through these storms. Scentsy was there for me through the storms. I was still able to maintain working my business from where I was in all these places, taking my phone with me. The flexibility was everything, and it still is everything. And as I traveled back and forth with my son, I was still able to work my business. And through the things that I've gone through with my nephew, my brother, both my brothers, Scentsy was there for me. My Scentsy family was there for me. My customers are there for me. And you know what? And Scentsy didn't just bless me, but it also blessed my daughter. My daughter, again, was 9 years old when I started Scentsy. She would even collect orders. I remember her packing up things, taking it to school. And I would ask her, what are you doing with those items? What are you doing with those bars? She said, I'm taking these to my teacher. Yes, taking them to her teacher. Amazing. Who would ever thought? And okay, so then as she got older, trying to figure out what she wanted to do with her life in school, one of my team members, a friend of mine, because my team members become my friends, it's a dentist. My daughter didn't know what she wanted to do. So she chose dentistry. And in undergrad, she even received a college scholarship from Scentsy. My nephew received one before my daughter. I forgot to mention that. My nephew received a college scholarship from Scentsy from undergrad. So next year, my daughter will be graduating from dental school to become a dentist next year. And all this ties right into Scentsy, guys. That is why I choose Scentsy. Let me tell you guys, I remember when Scentsy brought on some other brands, like selling purses, selling jewelry, chocolate, and things like that. It was so exciting to me when they first announced it. And I'm thinking, oh, wow, what a way to branch off. That's what I thought, like, what a way to bring in some other things that people may want to buy. Oh my gosh, it caused so much confusion here for me. It was a massive confusion for me. Trying to keep up with the inventory of the jewelry and the bags, trying to keep up with the inventory, the chocolate and everything, it caused massive confusion for me. I didn't say anything because it was part of Scentsy's extended brand. And of course, I want to be doing everything Scentsy. But it was not the fragrance side. It was the other side. And I'm going to tell you guys, when Scentsy said they were stepping away from that, I felt like a relief. I didn't feel like I was compelled to do all the things. It felt like a relief to me. For my psyche. Because I am ADHD and I can't do multiple things. I just cannot. I try, but it doesn't work for me. I don't know. I feel some kind of way when I can't do it. I applaud those who are able to, but I personally cannot do it. I love handbags. I love makeup. I love jewelry, but I cannot sell it. I buy it, but I cannot sell it. Jewelry requires tedious little things, trying to keep up with all the inventory. I cannot do that. I can't do it. Mentally, I can't. I cannot sell makeup because I don't wear it all the time. And I know companies sell more than makeup. They sell skincare. But you gotta be out there presenting it. And then like me, I have very sensitive skin. So a lot of things burn my skin. A lot of things cause reaction. Like I don't want to be responsible for that because I know how my skin is. My brother, he has such sensitive skin. He has to wear gloves on his hands to wash dishes. I don't want to be held responsible for whatever reactions that somebody could possibly have. I am truly into wellness. My son is a fitness trainer, certified fitness trainer. And I've learned a lot from him about drinking certain things, eating certain things. As a matter of fact, I changed my diet a few years ago and lost like 25 pounds because I'm big on health. But I don't want to sell that. I don't want to be responsible for the things that people don't achieve or if it makes them sick. I don't want to. But it's okay for those who feel like they can. I personally cannot do it. And not only that, those are things that my family can't help me with. So another reason why I choose Scentsy, because it's simple enough that my brother can get involved, my daughter can get involved, all my families, even my 7-year-old grandbaby. She loved to have little Scentsy parties where she can put the bars out. How she loved the smell of fragrances. It just blends right in. It was the only thing that I could think of that it allows everybody in the family to be a part of. I don't know of anything else where my special needs brother can talk about something and it brings him joy. I don't see that. I can't see him trying to sell purses, makeup, health and wellness, jewelry. He cannot do that. He can present Scentsy though. He can pull a bar out and let people smell it. He can without any things coming up of that or coming from that. That's why I love Scentsy so much. That's why I choose Scentsy. I want to tell people, I run to people all the time saying, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not either. I tell people all the time, I'm not a salesperson, but I'm a share person. The product sells itself. And that's true. That warmer in that beach bar, it sold me. I didn't know how to operate it, but it sold me because of the way it smelled. And when I walk into my house, I love the way my house smells. And I'm big on safety. So those two things right there is what sold me at the beginning. And it goes beyond the product. It's about the Scentsy, amazing Scentsy community. I love my Scentsy family. I love my extended Scentsy family. The owners of the company, the home office staff. I love this company. When I go to home office, it's just like being in Disney World. It's like all the fun things surrounded there. It is amazing to step in and see what happens behind the scene. And it's amazing that When you have Scentsy family and you're going through something, they step in and help out. They're like, when my brother was going through his treatments, I asked my team to be there. They were there. They stood in. They stepped up. It's what they did. And you know what? I personally have a very small family. As a matter of fact, my dad's family doesn't even live in Alabama. All of my family live out of state. There are a few of my mom's family here. But Scentsy family is a family like I didn't have. I never had a chance to go to family reunions. I don't even know if we ever had family reunions in my own family. But now I get to go to a Scentsy family reunion where I connect with people all over the world. This is my Scentsy family, just like my brothers and my sisters. I get that. I didn't have that in my own family. So I can remember when I first started Scentsy, I didn't even know how to copy and paste. I learned so much since I've been here. And I still face challenges with technology, but so many team members will come to my rescue and will make things for me because they know I don't know how to do it. I just call them up. Can you make this for me? Or can you take this off for me? Even people who's not a part of my immediate Scentsy family come to my rescue. This is why I choose Scentsy. It goes beyond the wax and warmers. When my ex-boss decided to pull my income away from being there for 37 years, guess who was there? My Scentsy family, my Scentsy customers, my Scentsy team members, my Scentsy extended family. I choose Scentsy. Scentsy was there when I most needed it. I have been working Scentsy full-time now for 4 years. I didn't feel like I belonged to anything until I became a Scentsy consultant. I've been on trips all over the world, places that I only dreamed of because of Scentsy and the support that I've gotten. When I tell you that I worked very hard for somebody for so many years and then I did not reap the benefits, but they did. They got to travel all over the world. They got the luggage. They got all the rewards for the things that I did. Now I can reap the rewards from my hard work. That's why I choose Scentsy. My daughter will be graduating from dental school next year to become a dentist. She's the first person in my family, immediate family, to graduate from undergrad. I don't have a degree. At age 25, she's 25 years old, I was working. I had a child as a single parent with my siblings to raise. That's what I had. I had a lot of responsibilities with very minimum income. Now, my daughter is about to become a doctor. And this is because of Scentsy, the relationships. I choose Scentsy. This business has done so much for me and my family. It was there when I most needed it, every time. When I felt like I lost everything, Scentsy was there for me. So I love my Scentsy family. I love my customers. It's truly been a blessing. It has not been a burden. Through all the things that I've been through, this business has been there for me. It's made a difference. It's put me in a position to feel comfortable standing out, speaking out when I did not feel that way before. Because of what people would say about me, that made me feel like I wasn't there yet. But now, I choose Scentsy because I have a seat here. I have a seat at the table. And that's what I love most about Scentsy is the opportunity, because I always want people to know that you have a seat at the table because somebody allowed me to have a seat at the table. And I love that we share and not sell. I don't look at myself to be a salesperson. It truly has changed my life. And for somebody that's got the problems that I have, not being able to focus on one thing at a time, I have to write everything down because I won't remember. But boy, when people walk by and they say, oh my gosh, I smell that. Can I have that? It brings joy to me when I can see that people's lives can be changed. A person's life can be changed because of Scentsy, because it's changed my life. And I love sharing my stories. So guys, I just want you guys to know why I choose Scentsy. Love you. Take care. Bye.